Welcome back. It is the Vegas Take, Sharp and Shapiro. We're going to talk a little aliens here. It's a question I've always wanted to ask my co-host, J.D. Sharp. J.D., have you ever been probed by an alien in your life? That's what I've always wanted to ask you.
One time I listened to a Weird Al Yankovic song, and I think I was dreaming, and I dreamt about having a probe in my life.
How did that go? Are you sure it wasn't real life?
It was however the song went.
Well, there's a reason why I asked that, J.D. And by the way, I'm happy to hear that you've only dreamt about it. You know, a lot of people are bracing, especially businesses, for the unknowns. You know, just these people that want to storm Area 51. Listen, we don't know whether it's going to be a dozen people or it could be tens of thousands of people that are seeking, you know, the diehards to the town with just 56 full-time residents. We don't know how many people are going to be there. So like I said, these businesses are bracing for this. You know, how are they going to handle alien stock next month? Well, the guest we have with us on the phone right now, her name is Connie West. And she is from the Little Alien Inn in Rachel, Nevada. And she joins us right now on the line. Connie, thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
What's up, Connie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Very well.
So tell me, when you first heard this story, did you think it was a joke? And did you think it would get the national attention that it's got?
Absolutely. I thought it was a joke. It was shared with me on Facebook. I think I responded, ha ha, good luck. You know, I read all the way to the bottom of it. I knew it was a joke.
So,
but no, did I ever think the media would jump on it like that? Heck no.
So you only have 56 residents, right? Full-time
Correct.
residents in that area. And you have this, this alien in there. I would imagine this will help your business a great deal, will it not?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how are you guys, bracing for this, and what do you think is going to happen?
So we're just holding our head high and doing what we know how to do, and that's just tend to our everyday businesses and do a little preparations as far as, when I heard about this, I sat at the picnic table and I imagined mass amounts of people coming here and parking in the roadways of our community and wherever they wanted, nilly-willy. So, and since our phone was ringing off the hook and people were telling us they were coming, they wanted to camp, a couple of my neighbors said, hey, let's park them over here. Let's camp them over there. And so that's how the parking situation started, that we can harness people from just parking alongside the road.
Can you give me...
did think it was a joke and that,
right.
Maybe 30, 40 extra people would come, maybe 1,000.
Can you give me a typical call?
Nothing like it is now.
Connie, I want you to give me a typical phone call. When somebody calls your place of business, and by the way, that is the Little Alien Inn in Rachel, Nevada, what is a typical phone call? How does that go? What do they say to you?
We'd like to book a room. What date? September 20th. Not possible. We are completely booked. However, you can go to alienstockparking.com and get all your camping and parking and vendor information.
All right. So you've been, tell me a little bit about this Alien Inn. How long have you been in business there?
We just entered our 32nd year.
Wow, congratulations. So do you think this could be the busiest day in the history of the Little Alien Inn?
Absolutely.
How many rooms?
Absolutely, there's no doubt about it.
How many rooms do you have?
We only have 10 rooms.
So is each room selling for $50,000? Because I feel like they should be.
Well, we have had people call and request that we, one particular person actually, keeps calling back and offering more and more money to kick somebody out of their room. The last one was $30,000. I'll give you $30,000. You can run my card right now.
And what did you say?
I'll bring you $30,000 in cash. I want this room. Kick that person out.
Oh my God!
That is completely unethical. Not going to happen.
So
our rooms went for $60 a night plus $3 for your tax. Total is $63, which is what we charge on a normal base, 7 days a week.
I would imagine this would be illegal, but I would imagine this would be illegal. But can somebody
illegal,
go on Craigslist? What if somebody went on Craigslist and said, "I have a room in the Little Alien Inn," and somebody was willing to pay them, like you said, $20,000 or $30,000 for the room? What would happen there?
if they do not have the ID to check into their room when they get here, that room is pre-registered under, they do not check in.
No. I get that, but I'm just giving you a hypothetical here. I'm just thinking, to myself. Okay, so if I have a room that is $60 that you sold to me, and I have a few people that are willing to pay me $20, $30,000, what would stop me from checking into the room myself because it's under my name? I get the room key, and then I have a business transaction with somebody, and they give me a suitcase full of money, and I just hand over the room key to them. How do you police that?
Valid.
I haven't thought about that.
Well, I think you better. Because
I could see that happening several times.
I mean, listen. I'll be honest with you, Connie. I'm a scumbag. Okay, so if I booked all of your rooms at $60 per room, you're damn right I'd want to make a profit on it, but I would check into all the rooms myself.
Yeah, well, now you guys got me thinking, and I think I'm just gonna take a copy of their photo ID. If they're not the ones in the room, they get out.
I think the only way that you can police that is, only letting someone and maybe a companion around your premises. I think that's the only way you can police something like that.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Now you guys put it out to the world. Thanks. Something else I have to worry about. Appreciate it.
Well, I would think when somebody is offering $30,000, listen, that is a large amount of money.
If you're selling rooms for $60 a night and you only have 10 rooms, that is 100 nights. That one person is willing to pay 100 nights.
It's a lot of money.
I know. I actually think it's a joke, but
I don't think it's a joke. This thing is picking up steam. In fact, it looks like there's going to be music performers there. Connie.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a music festival, an art festival. We've done our best. Again, I started with just trying to harness people into camping areas, and this is the official Alien Stock Festival. And I am working with Maddie Roberts to make sure that this is a great party.
Right. And as well you should.
Have you thought about reaching out to any consultants of other festivals, people who've done this before and who have actually had to, be around camping areas, et cetera, et cetera?
Even, this is way above, as I tell my mom, my pay scale. I'm learning it, learning what I can do.
Right.
But then again, who do you trust? I've probably had 80 people come at me, hey, I'll do this for you, throw contracts at me, sign this number looks great, we'll do it all for you. I learned a long time ago, I trust no one.
Yeah, well, I want to just give out this information again. If you're just joining,
which is the perfect motto considering where you're at.
If you're just joining us, we're speaking with Connie West from the Little Alien Inn, and of course, we're talking about how some of these businesses are going to be bracing for Storm Area 51. Quick question, then I know JD has a few more for you. How far are you? How far is your Little Alien Inn from the actual Area 51?
To the center of the runway is 26 miles.
Okay, so not particularly that far. It's a short drive away, maybe a 30-minute drive.
No, you can't drive there. I mean, you know what? The boundaries are further. It's going to take a long hike to get to them. The back gate's about 13 miles. However, to trek across the desert, we are the closest point, and they're about 8 miles away.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be like Burning Man, but with an actual purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can tell you that most of the people that have called here to say, hey, I want to be here for this. At the beginning, we let them know that we are not where they are planning this at. And they have expressed that they understand that. They don't want to be part of that. They want to come. They want to come over here and just hang out.
Right.
A lot of these people that originally started calling and asking and emailing me, they are repeat guests,
right,
from around the world, and people have been here before.
So let's get down to this here, okay? In my personal opinion, I think some of these people are idiots. I'm sorry if I'm saying that. I know you want some business, and certainly you have it already. But I think if you're going to take this much time to go down there, I don't think they're going to get anywhere near Area 51. I think there'll be too much security. But what do they? Even if they were able to get in there, what do they think they're going to find? Look, I have no doubt that there are some unidentified flying objects from other countries that I'm sure have been confiscated. I'm sure there is some weird stuff in there. But do they actually think that there are aliens in there? Are there people that dumb that think that there are aliens, alive or dead, that are in Area 51 right now? Because I think people who think that way are going to be sorely mistaken and disappointed. What do you think?
I don't know what's over there. Do I think that people actually think they are? Absolutely. I've been in this business for 32 years. True believers come around the world. And I'm not anyone to dispel anything that anybody has to say. We like to refer to ourselves as an open information center. You're free to discuss what you want and not feel like, people think you're crazy.
That's my job.
Everybody has the right to believe and think what they want.
Right.
But you have to remember, that story goes way back to the Roswell crash.
No, understandable. I understand that.
Connie, will you be excited if Kanye West is the headliner?
I don't know. I'm tired of every time I look up my name, his comes up.
That is pretty funny. Your name is Kanye West.
Funny.
That's true. That is true. Not to
it
be.
Is. I speak to text, and it always comes up Kanye.
So Connie, what are you trying to say? You're not related to Kanye? Is that what you're trying to tell us right now? Is that what you're saying?
I have no idea who I'm related to.
So in Rachel, Nevada, where 56 people are residents there, explain this to me. Do you have any restaurants? Do you have a gas station? Like what's the hot spot?
Restaurant.
So what's the hot spot?
I am the only business open to the public in the community of Rachel.
So literally, it is the only place to go to for any form of entertainment or civilization besides Area 51 is the Little Alien Inn in Rachel, Nevada. Is that true?
Little Alien is the only place in Rachel, Nevada. I do not suggest I put Area 51 as a place for anybody to even attempt to go to. But yes, we truly are the only thing on the highway. We're the only toilet. We're the only restaurant, watering hole, the only place, you can hook up your RV to.
Is there a mayor of Rachel, or how does the government work?
No, there is no mayor of Rachel. We are a community. And we police ourselves generally.
Yeah.
In September, there'll be a little more formal law enforcement around here.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if someone wanted to bring a food truck and sell food, they would have to deal with you?
Somebody wants to bring a food truck out here, there's a few things that they have to do.
Yeah.
First of all, they have to contact us so that we know what their menu is. So we don't have 30 hamburger vendors or taco trucks. That will not be profitable for anybody.
Right.
But you have to have a temporary business license through Lincoln County, and you must have a valid state health permit.
Well, I do have some information for you, and it's a positive review, Connie. Our program director and news anchor, John Schaefer, just told me he's eaten at the Little Alien Inn. The food, he said, is actually really good. So I might have to go down there. Yes, he enjoyed it.
Hear that?
Yeah. So
Connie, what's your best dish at the restaurant?
Oh Lord.
I know it's a tough.
Do you
question.
have alien meat? Do you sell alien meat?
We do attempt to scrape it off the highway at night. No. We are world famous for our burger. We do have the world famous alien burger. Only place in the world you can get it. Each one is hand pressed.
Wow.
Literally in the kitchen, one at a time.
Wow, I like it.
So
how far are you from Las Vegas, by the way, if we were to drive down there?
It depends on where you're at, but typically 150 miles from North.
All right, so we're talking around 2 hours, 2.5 hours. That's not bad.
2 hours and 20 minutes if you do 70 miles an hour.
So I want to go back to this real quickly before we let you go, because I find this fascinating. You sold 10 rooms at $60 each, which is an unbelievable deal. You're telling me if I showed up there right now with $100,000 cash in a briefcase, or if some nut job showed up with $500,000 and said, I want to rent out your entire hotel, you would not do it?
I can't kick anybody out. That's unethical. Will I give up my house? hell yeah, I'll move everything out of my little cabin and do it.
All right, that's a fair answer.
How many bedrooms are in your house, though?
It's a 1-bedroom cabin with a loft.
Fair enough.
That's what I live in right now.
Fair enough.
Connie, you have the best moral compass of anybody I've ever spoken to in my entire life.
You really do. You should run for president. You really do.
Oh Lord, no.
I'm impressed.
learning all of this one second at a time. You know.
Yeah.
I'm also learning that people out there are sharks.
Mm-hmm.
You have something huge going on, and of course everybody wants a piece of the pie. However, when you generally charge to the public a certain amount, and then because now something big is going on here, you up your prices.
Yep.
To assist us in what we need, but on a normal basis, you charge $50. Now you want $100. Yeah. I don't do that, and I don't understand why the world does.
And I understand that. I want to know if you can do us a favor. If somebody calls up your establishment like that gentleman did and offers an enormous amount of money for a room, can you please do us a favor and get his contact information and ask him if he'd be willing to come on our show? Because I would love to talk to somebody like that, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, if they're willing to, absolutely.
I would love that.
Yeah, but if I have to sleep in a tent that weekend and give up my house for a whole lot of money, hey, it's got a kitchen in the bathroom. It's little, but
for that kind of money,
my family might not be happy because they plan on hanging out right here. But
well, I'd sleep in my car for a year for that kind of money. For the record, and trust me, you don't want to look at my car.
He actually would, and that is terrifying.
Yeah, I really would for that kind of money. Hey, listen, I appreciate your honesty, Connie, and I'm going to tell you something. I want to go down there, and I want to check out your establishment and grab some food. So thank you so much for taking some time to join us. We really appreciate it, and we would love you to come on again maybe before this thing happens. But thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Y'all have my number.
Thank you.
Get a hold of me through this number.
Sounds good.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
To the world right now.
Thank you so much, Connie. We appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Y'all have a fantastic day.
All right. You too. There you go. That is Connie West, who runs the Little Alien Inn in Rachel, Nevada, a short drive away from Area 51, September 20th. We don't know if there's going to be a couple dozen people storming Area 51 or tens of thousands of people. What we do know is that there's going to be a music festival. There's going to be a ton of events. I don't think anyone is going to personally storm Area 51. I don't think that's going to happen. I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take some calls to the GCI hotline. What do you guys think about this Area 51 thing? Is it just a complete hoax, or do you actually think thousands of people are going to show up to this thing? What do you make of this story? Give us a call, 257-5396. Again, the number to call if you'd like to be a part of the program, 702-257-5396. Take a quick break. Be back right after this. You're listening to The Vegas Take on the all-new 101.5 FM, 720 AM KDWN.
It is a horrible scenario, but it happens. Dennis writes about his wife. She was diagnosed with leukemia. In fact, she's a 2-time survivor. And in the midst of all that, they ran up over $1 million in medical bills. Thankfully, they're MediShare members. And Dennis says they are so thankful for that, how others came together to meet their needs. And that's how so many MediShare members feel. This is not health insurance. It's different. You don't have to pay for things you don't believe in. And like Dennis found out, it just works. So if you join MediShare, not only do you save a lot of money, the typical family saves about $500 a month, but you know where your money's going each month. You're helping people, and if the time should come, they'll be helping and even praying for you. So yes, it's different, and as more than 400,000 people now know when it comes to healthcare costs, different is beautiful. Find out more. Call 844-91-BIBLE. That's 844-91-BIBLE. 844-91-BIBLE.
Hey guys, hear what the kids are saying about Infinity, the Math Institute.
Going to Infinity is a lot different than school because the faculty and staff in Infinity are a lot more one-to-one on you. They don't just care about getting the work done. They're about trying to change your life.
So before I went to Infinity, I had an F. I now have a B+, so it really helped me a lot with math. I like going to school now because it's easier for me. It's like not a struggle.
Infinity is a a place where you learn new techniques, not only for math, but for life as well. It's also a great place to meet new people and make a lot of different friends who share the same qualities as you, and you just get a whole new experience.
It's different because if they have like questions or problems, you can talk to someone if you need that help.
Call Infinity, the Math Institute, at 702-768-1777. That's 768-1777. Infinity, the Math Institute. Don't get more math problems, get solutions.
Wherever you are, 101.5 FM, 720 AM KDWN, the talk of Las Vegas, is with you. Download the KDWN app from the App Store on iTunes or Google Play. 101.5 FM, 720 AM, the talk of Las Vegas.
Every day, 70,000 puppies or kittens are born in the U.S. Cute, right? What's not cute is that half of all litters are accidents, which leads to millions killed in shelters each year. Turns out, those little cuties can get pregnant sooner than you think. But here's the good news. You can stop the accident before it happens. When you bring home a pet, get them fixed at 4 months old. Prevent more. Fix at month 4. Visit fixat4.com for more information. Brought to you by Best Friends Animal Society.
Moving and eating better every day can help make you and your kids healthier. Search We Can online to find out more. A message from the Ad Council, HHS, and NIH's We Can program.
Open calendar. What's my schedule looking like?
Next Thursday, you will be caught in an emergency flash flood between Park and First Street.
What? No, that doesn't work. I'm busy then. Decline. Decline.
Floods don't exactly work around your schedule. Disasters don't plan ahead, but you can. It starts with talking to your loved ones about making an emergency plan. So don't wait, communicate. Visit dem.nv.gov/preparedness. Brought to you by the Nevada Division of Emergency Management, your local emergency manager's office, FEMA, and the Ad Council.
101.5 FM, 720 AM, KDWN, the talk of Las Vegas.
All right. Welcome back. It is the Vegas Take. Sharp and Shapiro, so glad you could join us. And this part of the program is brought to you by the GCI guys at Realty One Group, and my man Lee Goldberg, a former TV sportscaster, now wants to be on your home team. Buying, selling, renting, talk to the GCI guys. Save you money. Get this. All of our listeners get $1,000 in your hand at closing. If you're a hero, a veteran of military, police, fire, teacher, or nurse, you're getting $2,000 back at closing. Work in the hospitality casino industry, also getting $2,000 back. The GCI guys, 702-902-3029. Call or text Lee right now, 702-902-3029. Check them out at thegciguys.com. And we just spoke to Connie West, who runs the Little Alien Inn in Rachel, Nevada, a short drive away from Area 51. I think if there's a festival there, there's going to be music. I think people will go just from a nostalgic standpoint. I wouldn't be surprised if you got maybe 1,000 people there. Nobody's getting into Area 51. It's not going to happen. John Schaefer just came in studio, said, listen, if you storm Area 51, you are going to vanish. And when he said it with a serious look on his face.
There was not a shadow of doubt in his face or the tone of his voice. He was extremely confident in that statement.
He was not joking. I laughed, and then I stopped laughing because I got scared.
You look at the pictures online, it's this road. It's this road, and it goes, and there's these mountains in the background, and there's this abyss. Mm-hmm. Just a giant abyss where you can't see anything. Very interesting.
What is in there that is so secretive? What is in Area 51? I mean, I don't know. I don't know the answer to it. What is there that would, look, it's one thing to trespass, right? What? You're going to get tasered? You're going to get arrested? It's another thing to your life threatened. And I guess there are signs out there that say if you try to enter Area 51, you will vanish. What the hell is going on in there? Really, what is going on in there that is so secretive?
Could be a combination of weapons testing. Possibly there has been life forms, other types of life forms that have captured and they're doing testing on. There could be eugenics. A lot of things could be taking place.
You think so?
It's possible.
You ever see that movie, The Island of Dr. Moreau? Maybe it's the island of Area 51 where they're breeding humans and animals. I guess we all are animals.
I'll tell you this. I took it was a cab. It wasn't an Uber to the station. I was late one day. This was back when we were doing our 6 to 8 show. And the cabbie told me that he worked at Area 51 for a little bit of time, for maybe a couple of months or 6 to 9 months. And I asked him, I said, hey, what really goes on up there? He looked at me dead in the eye, just like Schaefer did. And he said, if I told you, I would literally have to murder you.
That is mysterious.
I am not kidding you.
We're going to have to go out there a week before and check this place out. I want to get one of those alien burgers. It sounds really good. I've always wanted to know what alien meat tastes like. I want alien meat and bacon at the same time. That sounds fantastic. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and I do want to get a little bit more information to give out to the listeners about this Donald Trump situation. But we'll take a quick break. We'll be back right after this in regards to him making fun of an overweight person at his campaign rally. You're listening to The Vegas Take.